Vacation season is here, y'all. Whether you're traveling or not, we all want to escape the grind of the rest of the year, and this is the time to do that. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite vacation scents, whether you want to take that scent with you on vacation or you just want to escape in your own home with those vacation smells that make you feel like you want to do a hula dance somewhere. I'm going to be putting you on game because I don't gatekeep, and these fragrances are lovely and you don't want to miss it. So stick around and let's get into it. Hi, I'm Jeanique and I'm an island girl. I'm not saying that makes me an authority on all things tropical fragrances, but it means that I love them to an unnerving degree and I wear them all year round, even in the dead of winter. So in today's video, we're getting into the coconutty, pineapple, mango adjacent fragrances that give, I'm on vacation, I have nothing to worry about, and I'm going to help you do that, whether you're staying home or you're going somewhere else and you need something to pack and go with you. Now, in today's video, I have three basic categories that I'm working with, and I'm going to take you through all the different types of fragrances at all the different types of price points that I want to discuss with you today. So if you love a perfuming conversation, if this is a kind of video, then I hope you go ahead and subscribe. If you like fun, I'm fun. There is fun happening here. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And thank you for coming back for this video. And I hope this doesn't disappoint. If it does, leave it in the comment section. If you love me, put it down in the comment section. All of it is absolutely appreciated. Let's get into the categories because my videos always have categories. One, we have our flirty fragrances that give drunk on a beach somewhere. Two, we have the coconut inspired fragrances that give all kinds of edible. Three, we have those nighttime tropical heat type fragrances that you want to wear to a dinner on the beach at midnight. Those types of fragrances. And we have the Island It Girl fragrances, my MVPs of this bunch, which I think are my go-to tropical fragrances that I want to tell you about. Getting into Fruity Island flings, and I'm going to start off hot and heavy between you and I with a fragrance that I absolutely love, and not everybody does. I do not care. I love her. This is Lattafa's My Are Intense. Here's the thing. This is flirty mornings. This is flirting over orange juice. This is a very tart, almost sour fragrance that mixes together all of these beautiful fruity elements that are bright, punchy, summery, and feel very fresh. You gotta like a little bit of bite to your fragrance. You can't be a shy girl because this is not a shy fragrance. So what's in here? I mean, it already sounds tropical, right? It's lychee, yeah. There is raspberry, so giving that real sourness. There's some white rose, so very clean, very young. Peony makes it feel just a slight bit softer. There's a touch of vanilla. The vanilla isn't really doing work, and there is some musk in here. Most of the work is being done by that really fresh, even tart to sometimes sweet fruit. If you're looking for a flirty fragrance for those island days, this is a good one for the morning time because it feels bright and open and sunny, and that's how you want to start your day, flirting in the sunshine basically. So since it's the morning time and we're out here and we just put on a little bit of My Are Intense, what do we top it up with at lunchtime? You asked that question, I can answer it. Now this is Fleur's Mango Mood. Now this fragrance gets a lot of shit unnecessarily but also understandably, and this is going to give you a very outdoorsy tropical smell, smelling like both the mango and the skin outside. The only issue with this fragrance is that the longevity is not great. Well, you get 2 hours maybe if you're lucky. You can just keep spraying, topping up as you go or not, but I want to tell you about it just in case you're looking for that really tart, bright, almost green mango smells with those hints of sweetness that are so lovely for those tropical vacations. If you love mango as much as I do, and a green scent does not scare you, then I think this is a great option to venture out. I've been exploring floral fragrances more recently, and this was my first foray. I feel like it was a bold choice to start. I have a video coming up where I got 3 of their like travel size fragrances, including their vanilla skin fragrance and missing person, allegedly. I will come to you with like longer reviews of all of those travel size fragrances I picked up. I'm a fan of Mango Mood, even with the poor longevity, because sometimes you love the smell more than you care about it disappointing you by not lasting long enough. We know how to deal with that. We do. And we live with it and enjoy it anyway. This fragrance here, which is Very Velvet Rouge by Maison Alhambra. And this is a dupe of Victoria's Secret Very Sexy. I don't know if that fragrance is still in rotation, if it's still being produced, but this one is still out here. Now, what does this smell like? It smells like a bowl of fresh fruit. This is not the most projecting fragrance. It does last on the skin, but it is sitting very, very close to the skin. So some of the fruits that are in here are things like blackberry, clementine, and you get both of those. And the main floral note, if you can call it a floral note. It's a floral note, but it's orchid. It's very light, it's very airy, it's more textural than it is a smell, and that is the floral that's backing this up. There's things like hortensia. Everything in here is very, very light, very understated. It's just giving fresh, fruity, bright, easygoing, nothing too sharp, nothing too sweet, nothing too punchy. It is a fresh take on fruity, which I really appreciate because I feel like a lot of fresh fragrances stick to soapy smells, but I'll take a fresh fruit any day on my body. A clementine with a blackberry, that smells amazing to me, and I really enjoy this one. Very underrated fragrance. I've been talking about this fragrance for like 2 years and people don't seem to be catching on. That Very Velvet Rouge is really nice if you like a more subtle take on a fruity fragrance. So next we're getting into Sun Drunk and Coconut Covered. Now these are the fragrances that scream, I am edible and I want to be eaten. Like, use these fragrances with caution, y'all. I am warning you and you should know. Let's start off with the first one. Now this is an obvious one. I know there are Yara 2 haters out there. There are a lot of y'all out there who feel like this fragrance does not live up to the hype. I'm saying, where exactly is the hype? And whatever the hype is, I'm on board. I'm on the hype train. I'm pushing the hype train single-handedly because I love this fragrance so much. And it's not that I don't know how to hit on Lattafa. I hit on them all the time. The pink one, it's fine. I like me some Yara Moy. It's a good work fragrance, but I'm not gagging over it. I love me some Yara too. I haven't tried the dark pink one yet, Yara Candy, because when it first came out, it was like $60, and I'm not going to pay $60 for Yara. And now that the price has dropped, I have not been motivated to even bother. Just FYI. So let's talk about, what does it smell like? Mango Lassi. I don't know if this is what's actually in here. It could be Frangipani, it could be Ylang Ylang, it could be something else, but it smells like a floral, tropical smell, leaning very heavily mango with this mix of a coconut creaminess that is thick and sweet without going overboard. The combination gives me the sensation and the feeling of Mango Lassi. Now this might actually not even be mango, but I'm telling you what it smells like. I've drank a lot of Mango Lassi in my life because I love it so much. That may be a good or a bad thing depending on who you are, but for me, I want to smell like drinkable to be drunk, and this makes me feel to be drunk, basically. So Yara 2 from Lattafa. One of my favorite to smell edible on a vacation because it's the right amount of tropical fruit, florals, and coconut. And that is like the holy trinity of smelling tropical, basically. Have you subscribed? Well, I know you want to, and I want to remind you. So go ahead and do the thing. Don't forget, so that when my video gets posted, you get alerted by YouTube because you don't want to miss out. Now let's get back to the video. Now let's talk about this bad boy here, which feels like an obvious choice because it is. This is Vanille Banana from Comme Toi Sud Pacifique. And what does this smell like? Vanilla and banana. A vanilla banana milkshake. It is syrupy, sugary sweet. It is over the top. It is dripping in sugar. There is nothing subtle about this fragrance. If you want to smell like banana, vanilla, just sweet goodness, like a candy, it is almost velvety in what it is giving. And that makes this just feel really cozy and warm and lovely. Now, I feel like it's a little on the nose to smell like banana in the Caribbean, for example, but I don't need to be subtle. That's never been my brand. I'm going to be out there if I can say anything about it, and I love this fragrance. I don't even think Sephora carries them anymore, now that I think about it. When did that happen? Either way, if you can find this on the cheap, because I did, that's why it has no cover, y'all. That's why it's just out here free balling. So this is from Le Monde Gourmand, and this is a brand that does very affordable gourmands, basically. You usually find them in stores like TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, Winners, in like the Perfume section. You can find them on Amazon. You can find them on discount websites. I bought this from the actual brand because they were having a special at the time. I got one of their like 2 travel size like sets to test out their fragrances. I have favorites. There are rankings. I just have not shared them. If you're interested in that kind of thing, let me know down in the comment section, and I will put you on game about what I like. I'll probably make a video still, because do people actually care about Le Monde Gourmand anymore? If you do, let me know. What does this smell like? No, they say it's coconut, vanilla, and praline. Now, you would see those notes and you would see the name Le Monde Gourmand and expect it to be thick, creamy, sweet, and pulling out some of the most heavy parts of a coconut note that you can get. And that's not the direction they went in with this specifically. And it's a little bit surprising, but also appreciated. So this is more of a coconut milk fragrance, an aspect of saltiness here, giving almost skin scent vibes. This is where the sun drunk comes in. The vanilla helps to sweeten everything. The praline isn't doing a goddamn thing, but it is a very light tropical coconut smell that is incredibly understated. It is a nice one if you like something just slightly more subtle when it comes to coconut vibes. It has okay longevity, 3 to 4 hours, but none of their fragrances really hit as far as longevity goes. Even their Santal one, y'all. I think that's what you get sometimes when you're trying to save money, is that you maybe have to use twice as much in order to get the longevity you desire. So now we're getting into exotic nights, tropical heat, and the fragrances that glow after dark. So think warm air, sitting on the beach at night where it's a little bit cooler, but you still want to evoke the fact that you're unbothered because you're in another country, or you're unbothered sitting in your apartment and you just not answering the phone right now because you're living in your head like it's a vacation. These are the fragrances that feel slightly dressier, but no less vacation adjacent or tropical than any of the others that I'm talking about today. So this right here is Fame, and this is the EDP version. I just talked about the Perfume version in a haul video that I just posted today that I'm filming this. So this would have been like a week ago probably. So check out that video. I will link it down below just in case you want to check out the heavier, sweeter, more mango-y version of this fragrance. But this is mango meets florals. So it feels dressy, but it also feels like a vacation. It feels tropical. It is sufficiently sweet and yummy, and it is very pretty. It's a very flattering fragrance. Now, I feel like this fragrance gets underestimated a fair bit because that first opening, that first spray, it's alright, right? But there's something about the way that it develops on your skin over time that just feels like it gets yummier and yummier. It feels simultaneously girly and escapist at the same time. I think that combination of white florals that are punchy and very much there, as well as those sweeter tropical notes, I think come together in a way that just feels really like fun, outgoing, like you're here to have a good time. And I think that's why it feels like a vacation scent to me. Now, will I wear this day to day in my regular life when I'm not on vacation? Yes, because I'm trying to escape the grind of being an adult all the time, and this helps me to do that. So I wanted to share with you that of all of the 3 that I'm going to talk about in this category, this is one of my favorites, and this is like a repurchase, and repurchase some more. This is Zara Hibiscus. Now, I love this fragrance for a few reasons. Now, the main tropical notes, again, it's orchid, so it's like barely there floral, like it with Maillard, like we just talked about. But it also has some peony, and I love peony. I think it feels a little bit hazy and sweeter and prettier and slightly more pink. Like that is the vibe of what peony does. And I think over top of all of these really like loud tropical notes like passion fruit and mango and bitter fucking orange, like it just helps to soften all of those, bring them together in like this really nice package that smells like nighttime floral but make it tropical. Now with Zara, the caveat is and will always be, and when it is not, I will let you know, that the longevity on this is trash, but I still wear it. Why? Because it smells good. But if you get 2 hours out of this fragrance, you're a better person than me. You're doing better than me. I have to spray myself very, very heavily, not just on skin, but on clothing as well, in order to get this to push forward to about the 4-hour mark. So I gotta walk around with a travel fragrance of something else that I want to top up with, and maybe that's not your burden and that's not something you want to do at all, and I understand, but I still want to mention that the smell of it is really fantastic, even if the longevity isn't. So we're gonna finish off with a small niche brand called For the Scent of It, which I encourage you to check out. It's a very small operation out of the US. They do small batch fragrances. Again, not an affiliate. They don't really know who I am at all other than being a customer, but I'll link this fragrance down below so you can check it out if you're ever interested. So this fragrance is called, hear me out, Gardenia Colada. So you know what it is. It's gardenia meets pina colada. There is blue curacao in here, y'all. There is some rum. There are all of these floral elements and a whole bunch of tropical fruit. It has this vanilla edge to it to like bring everything together to make it feel creamy. There is a heavy dose of coconut in here that is really pronounced. It is that gourmand coconut, but it's cut by all of that rum. There's some sandalwood, there's some musk. So y'all know how I feel about white florals. I've talked about it ad nauseum, and gardenia being one of my favorites in that bunch because of that creaminess you really get with those really like indolic white florals like tuberose and orange blossom. You really get that from gardenia as well, with even more florally like goodness from gardenia. And I think having it be the sort of center point of this fragrance, mixed with all of that beautiful coconut, the liquor, the rum, all of those things with vanilla, I think makes it come together and feel like a nighttime dressy fragrance with a tropical vacation twist. So now let's get into the Island It Girl fragrances, y'all, because I've been wanting to talk about these all day. Elisab Girl Love Now Shine. Now I talked about the original Girl Love Now, which I think technically could be in this video because it is so almondy, and we do have almonds in the Caribbean, so you know, it fits. But this is a flanker of that fragrance that ratchets up the pineapple. Now this isn't as punchy a tropical fragrance as some of the others, even though it does have that pineapple, but you do have things like pistachio and bitter almond and so on playing a heavy duty role, including vanilla playing a heavy duty role in this fragrance that makes it feel more nighttime indoors cozy with a vanilla twist than anything else. But if you want that sort of bridge between what you would be wearing in terms of gourmands at home, but you want to bring like a tropical twist into it, I do think this meets that brief. I think there are some floral elements in here that are pretty assertive, so you gotta like a white floral kind of vibe to your whole sort of fragrance experience. But I think this is a really good one if you like something that performs well and gives you tropical without like going overboard with it, if there's such a thing as going overboard with the tropical vibes anyway. So I'll go ahead and link everything that I'm talking about in today's video down below. Most of the links are probably going to come from Amazon because I think that's probably most convenient for everybody watching if you want to check anything out. But if I can't find it over there, I'll check out other places on the internet that I will link down below. Now, most of my links will be some sort of affiliate link that I get a little bit of a commission from. It does not change my review of the fragrance because this is what is actually in my collection and what I actually wear, and that's why I'm talking to you about them. But you know, there's the small help for this channel if you do use one of those links, and I really do appreciate it. Now, if I can't find the link on Amazon, it probably won't be an affiliate link. I'll just link it because that's where I find it and it's the best deal, and hopefully it's useful to you if you are looking. So if you see a Sephora link down there, don't be mistaken, I am not sponsored by Sephora. Sephora does not know who I am, but if it's there and that's the only place to get it, I will link it. You're welcome. Now I know it says Casablanca on the bottle. Hello, Swiss Arabian. I know it says that, and that is not in the Caribbean. It doesn't have Jamaica, it doesn't have Trinidad, it does not have Barbados on it at all. in terms of giving tropical anything. However, I do think this is a great tropical fragrance if you want something with a bit more of an edge, something a little bit louder, something that maybe reads slightly more unisex, and something that is a little bit more assertive, because you a loud girl like I am and you want to scream with your fragrance just like I do. So what is this fragrance? It's pineapple, grapes, there is Peru balsam for some thickness in here, there is some white woods, there is a really sharp patchouli, nothing too dirty, but something that you can definitely read in terms of the greenness in here. It doesn't read green, it just reads slightly sharp in this fragrance, which I want to point out because some people find that just a little bit too aggressive, especially if you're looking for a tropical fragrance and you're thinking candy all day, every day. I think most of the work is being done by that pineapple that I think is sweet and juicy and yummy. It is dripping, but is reined in by some of those woody notes, some of that musk, and a little bit of the florals that are in this fragrance. I think this is a really great sort of grown-up, nice event tropical scent that brings together all of those sweeter elements with some darker ones to sort of give you something that's a little bit more interesting but still very much feeling like a vacation scent. So finally, the ultimate vacation scent is a scent that I only have a little travel size of, y'all, and look how much is left. I'm gonna show you because I'm a little depressed because I noticed today, y'all, look at that. Look at that. It's finished. I need to pick up a full bottle, but it has not gone on sale, and I don't like to buy fragrances full price. You're like, with your collection, do you actually care about cost? Yes, in a sort of roundabout way, I guess. Moral of the story, right now Sephora has a sale going and the yellow one's on sale, and I'm like, why couldn't it have been this one? Because Sephora knows I'd be on top of that shit so fast. I'm gonna get it on discount if it kills me because I need this. This is a fragrance that has become the MVP of my tropical fragrance, vacation fragrance like lineup for one reason and one reason only. I'm thirsty for attention. Like, that is why, basically. This is by motherfucking far, hear me out, my most complimented fragrance. I've worn this primarily on vacations. It's a go-to, like I'm gonna grab it, put it in my bag as a travel size when I'm going on a trip. So that's where it gets worn the most for me. And every time I've worn it on vacation, people are running me down, chasing me down, asking what I'm wearing, whether it's men or women. People stay complimenting me. Yes, I'm heavy-handed because I want to smell like a lollipop, and this gives me that. This is kiwi and bitter orange together. There are other things they say like ambrette and muskmallow and rose. I don't get any of that. What I get is candy sweet fruit in the form of a citrusy orange with a little bit of bitterness, so it doesn't feel too juvenile. And I just need Valentino to put this on sale like 20, 30, 50, 70% off so I can pick up a full-size bottle. The ultimate girly vacation scent if you want to be partying on a beach till sunset or sunrise if you're being naughty. Save this for the club at a resort town in Mexico. That's all I'm saying. So I love this one, and unfortunately I'm out of it, boo, and I will be fixing that soon as I can find a deal. And if y'all know about one, tell me in the comment section, because put me on game like I'm putting you on game, basically. Thank you. So those were all of them, all of my favorite, not all, because there's so many tropical adjacent fragrances in my collection. Let me tell you about it. But these are some of the ones that I want to talk to you about today. Some of my favorites, some of my loves, some of my die-hard ones. Y'all have heard me talk about some of these fragrances before because I love what I love, and I keep loving them over time. But I have so many more of these kinds of videos to come. My next one is going to be all about the citrus fragrances. They needed their own video, y'all. Citrus fragrances needed their own video because citrus is one of my favorite fragrance categories. It is not quite vanillas, it's not quite florals, but citrus is up there, and I love all kinds of citrus, sweet, sour, tart, the whole 9 yards. The citrus florals like neroli, I do not discriminate. What is your favorite tropical note? For me, it's mango. I love mango so much, but what is yours? I would love to know down in the comment section. Am I missing out on a tropical note that I should be checking out? And what is your favorite tropical fragrance? Put me on game, y'all. I want to know. Let me know down in the comment section. We can have a little bit of a kiki because I want to explore all the things, and you can help me do so. Now, if you've already subscribed, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Are a real one. And if you haven't subscribed yet, throw me a pity subscribe, y'all. I am not above that. You can do that for me. Thank you. And please, and come back for the next one. Again, I'm Jeanique, a lover of mango, pineapple, and all kinds of tropical notes. And if you're going on vacation, I hope this helped you, because I'm a giver, I'm a helper, and I'll be back for the next one. See you then. Bye, y'all.
I fantasize about you, baby, can you give me just a little bit more of what I've been missing? We got time to act distant. You don't know what you're doing to me. Let me know how you feel, making time for it.